Hey, it's me, Bruce Naylor, the Boomer Consumer. Welcome to Coffee Break. Hopefully everybody's had a good week. As promised, a video on a Friday. I'm going to try doing this. I thought what I'd talk to you about this week is I am a certified camera junkie. However, I don't buy all the cameras that I like. I try to be pragmatic about these kind of things. I stick to a budget. And I own several different cameras. A Canon 70D, which I'm recording this video on right here, a Canon T6i, a Sony AX53, a Sony AX100, and a Panasonic Lumix FZ200. And it's time to maybe get a new camera. None of these are relatively new. In fact, the 70D's been out for a long time. The T6i's been out for a long time. And it's time to get rid of a few cameras and maybe invest in something new. And after doing a lot of research about different types of cameras, the Panasonics, the Sonys, all that, I've determined for me, for my talking head videos, just like this one, the Sony A6400 is going to be the clear winner for me, and I'll explain to you why. Now, to be clear, when I do buy this camera, and I'm selling the 70D and I'm selling the T6i, to be clear, when I do buy the A6400, I'm going to get it with that Sigma 16mm f1.4 lens, and then the kit lens, which is 16 to 50 millimeter f3.5 on up. Those two lenses should be more than adequate for everything that I'm going to use it for. Primarily, as I said, these kind of talking head videos. The 70D is a wonderful camera, but it shoots at a max of 1080p resolution. And I really just want to do everything in 4K going forward. Now, there's some points as to why I'm looking at the A6400 as opposed to, say, Canon M50 or the Canon product line. And so let's just jump right into that. First, I think the Sony color science is really, really exceptional these days. Sony's done an amazing job. And, that's one of the reasons why people will say, well, I'm going back from Sony to Canon. Well, I think with the A6400, from what I've seen, just has amazing looking color to the videos that it produces. Let's not talk about really good autofocus. In fact, even with eye detection, and that is like super important to somebody making YouTube videos, because I'm a one-man band. I don't have somebody pulling focus for me. The 70D has actually quite good autofocus, but man, the autofocus on the A6400 is amazing. I've also wanted to work with a little bit with HDR. Now, in the Sony world, they call it HLG, high log gamma, I believe, I think. But they instant HDR workflow is another terminology they have for it. I don't really want to work with that, and having that ability is going to be a big deal. A lot of people say, well, Bruce, you're a camcorder guy. You made these videos about the AX53 and the AX100. Yes, and they have a great place, and I have very specific uses for them. But one of the benefits of a camcorder is the record time that you get with one. It's unlimited only by your battery and your storage space. Well, the A6400 also has unlimited recording time. And believe it or not, I can sit here and talk for an hour if I wanted to. But a lot of times I edit out my mistakes and so forth. But I'd like to keep the camera rolling. I dread seeing that 29-minute, 59-second mark on the Canon 70D and the other cameras that I have. Let's not forget the A6400 comes with a flippy screen. Now it flips up, and if you were to put a shotgun mic on top of it, that would block it. But for 20 bucks, Small Rig makes a little bar that relocates the cold shoe, so you can still have your flippy screen and a shotgun microphone on it if that's what you want to do. Sigma 16mm and an APS-C sensor at f1.4. And this is, man, the bane of my existence is lighting, and I have one window in my office. It faces due east, so throughout most of the day I don't get a lot of sunlight in here, so I have to depend on lighting. And well, the A6400 should do exceptionally well in low light with that Sigma 16 millimeter lens, which is, I don't know, it's like $400 lens. All in, I'm about $1,420, give or take, and that's with the Sigma. And that's the also with the kit lens, the camera, and the bar to relocate the cold shoe. That is going to be less money than the Sony AX700 camcorder, and of course even way less than the NX80 camcorder that I was looking at. Plus I'd have those interchangeable lenses if I want, and for $300 more I could upgrade the kit lens from the 16 to 50 to the 18 to 135, and then you've got a nice all-around lens if you want to take the camera out and about. But with that 16 millimeter, you can use it for the talking head videos, plus you could do some great product shots. Let's not forget bokeh, although that is not the bokeh, you know, the blurry background thing, which has never been a big deal to me, as I don't really shoot cinematic video, but nonetheless, it's there. Also, the Sony's cameras have excellent preamps. Now, this is one thing about the Canon. I'm using right now a Rode Video Mic Pro, and I've got it cranked plus 20 dB, so I can turn on the preamps on the Canon, because then you get a lot of noise in there. And yes, there's workarounds, and you could record audio separately and so forth. But when I sit down in front of this camera, I just like flipping on a microphone and just, you know, the shotgun mic, and just talking into the camera. It's a talking head video, why not? But yeah, I mean, I could work around it, but those preamps on this Canon are kind of noisy, and they're much, much better on the A6400. So I will be selling this 70D, and I will be selling the T6i and the lenses, and if any of you watching this video might be interested, let me know, and we can figure out how to maybe get these to you. But I just want to kind of slim down. They will still give me 3 total cameras. The X53, which I use for top-down 4K video. The AX100, which I use when I'm doing product shots and product reviews, etc. Hopefully this stupid hat's not getting things too dark. Maybe I shouldn't wear that. And I'll have that, and then I will have the A6400, mostly for talking head videos. Yeah, there's some cons. It doesn't have built-in image stabilization. The Sigma doesn't have optical stabilization. I understand that. But this camera is going to be sitting on a tripod most of the time. So yeah, I just wanted to get, man, what do you think? What do you think would be the ideal camera for talking head videos you know, for YouTube? For me, I think the A6400 with its 4K, the APS-C sensor, the combination of that Sigma lens, I think you got a real winner on your hands. I want to know in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching. Until the next one. Bruce Naylor, the Boomer Consumer. Talk to you later.